What's up guys, my name is Az, welcome to my channel. Today we're going over people that are so down bad it makes you question your own sanity and the world that we live in. Obviously, you know, I normally make music on this channel, but I wanted to do a bit more than that. You know, I've always wanted to do a bit of actual YouTube videos. So you know, if you like this video, at the end of it, consider subscribing or liking or whatever. So the first one we have is, I have a tip for losing belly fat. What's that? Rubbing on your belly. Fair enough. I've never tried that one. I might. Yeah, no. It works. Ask your doctor. So why would you ask your doctor that? They reply by saying, my doctor will never see that. They reply saying, have you ever had in your face? Good question. They reply saying, end of conversation. And then instead of the victim here blocking the weird man, the weird creepy man blocked the victim. Fair enough. The next one we have is a bit weird because we just get straight into it, just straight into the weird stuff. I want to bend you over, rip your clothes off, and pull your hair and spit in your asshole and spit in your and make myself face your cheeks until I swallow all my spit back with your delicious gagging in my throat. Okay. See, some fantasies are just meant to be kept private. You know, you don't have to say it. You can keep it to yourself. Do you get what I mean? You know, it's just a bit odd. You know, just a bit odd. Here we have, last night was fun. Sorry, wrong number. I did absolutely nothing but laundry, and not last night. So, it ain't me. Fair enough. We could have stopped the conversation there, but no. The creepy guy replies saying, lol, yes, wrong number then for sure. All I did was stand on a balcony and got off to a massive load. We love to hear it. Thank you for informing us of that beautiful description of your last night. My night wasn't much better than that. You know, it don't get much better than that. The next one, we have a short one. How much to f***? At least he's willing to pay, you know. A lot of people will message you, be like, hey, can we hook up? No. How much to hook up? See, I like this guy. I like him. I don't have a problem with this one. The next one we have, the creepy guy says, so, where are you from and thanks? They reply saying, Texas, how about you? Pennsylvania, damn, I wish you were closer. The person replies saying, oh, and then they said, I'd love to give you an STD. Okay, see, we weren't even going that bad. I mean, the damn I wish you were closer lower is a bit quick. And there was probably potential there, you know, for a real conversation. But no, you had to be weird and ruin it. The next one we have, someone got added on Snapchat. They said hello. The other person said, hi, was just bored. They said, okay then. The creepy guy says, how old are you? And then she replies saying 21. He replies saying, okay, good, I'm 23. She replies saying, so is my boyfriend. Then he replies saying, oh, never mind, saw your story, you're chopped. No need for that. It's a little bit mean, just a little bit mean and unnecessary. They reply saying, haha, I'm not, but okay, go cry, boy. My story is public, so you would have seen it before you added me. That is a very good point. The next one, again, another short and straight into it one. We have, hi, my asshole is dirty every time after I take a shit. Can you come and lick and clean it? Was this message offensive? Yes. Just a little bit, just a little bit. The next one we have, man adds girl on Snapchat. Girl says hello. He replies saying hello. She says, do I know you? He says no. She replies saying, okay, so what can I do for you? He says, you can come in a relationship with me. You can't hate a man for shooting his shot. But she replied saying, I have a boyfriend already. Oh, sit, woman. Yeah. Sit, woman, sit. What? does that even mean? It was a bit mean. Oh, sit woman, you know, it was a bit rude. Okay, the next one, again, a bit random. He starts the conversation by saying, "You gotta be kidding me, Lemao." The woman replies saying, "What is it?" He said, "Haha, it wouldn't let me keep typing after I sent that. I'm an indica guy. But literally not trying to be weird, but I'm literally in the middle of jacking off and I get a notification from Bumble. When I click it, it was just boom, gorgeous kiss on my face. Almost made me come lol. Surprised me." I'm gonna agree with what she said here, because what part of that wasn't you trying to be weird? You know, a little bit weird, just a little bit, you know, but okay. The next guy says, "Can I ask you something?" She replies, "Sure." He replies saying, "Have you ever let your dog eat you out? Or have you thought about it?" I don't think she has. She replies saying, "What the no. I'd hope not, because that would be bestiality, and that would be a little bit weird." But again, what a random question. Okay, on Instagram we have the man saying, "Hey Lilith, how are you? You look so pretty without your makeup. You look like my sis too. What the fuck? What? Okay. Fair enough. Anyway, they say ooh. Don't really know what to say about this one. This one's just a tad bit creepy. The next one we have looks like Wiz. They said, "Is that Ronnie Radke?" I can't pronounce that. They said yes. He said, "Okay, I was unsure because I haven't listened to that kind of music in forever. Pretty sick though. Do you have the nuclear emoji in your name to warn us of the toxic pH levels of your fluids? Is it like acid?" As creepy as this is, I kind of love this one, you know. It's a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny. The next one we have is, "I am John. Answer me. Stupid. Lol. Lol." At least she found it funny, you know? At least she didn't take it in a very bad way, you get what I mean? Anyway, that's a wrap for this video. I know it was a little bit short, but I didn't really want to be scrolling through Reddit for ages and ages. So thank you for watching. If you didn't mind this video, consider subscribing or liking. Yeah, please do it. Just do it. Anyway, bye bye.